Today we're here in Sevierville, Tennessee. We're here at the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. We're gonna head on in, we're gonna see what's new. I got some new threads, guys. Yes, Dawn went shopping for me. In fact,
yes.
If you notice, there's Santa, he's fishing. And he's got palm trees. So I guess I can get away with this maybe in the middle of summer. I don't know.
Summer in July? I mean Christmas in July.
Christmas in July. Of course, I got my Panama Jack hat on. And I even got some new Levi's. Dawn, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, I'm super stoked. Do look for me. What do y'all think?
I like it.
Put in the comments below. Dawn went shopping the other day, and she's like...
I went shopping for Will.
She went shopping for Will, so this is the Dawn look for Will. Yeah, very festive. Yeah, and it's December the 2nd, and we're getting ready to go on a little Christmas road trip. So this is kind of the calm before we hit the road and what have you, but it's been a while since we've been in the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I know a lot of folks head here for their Christmas gifts. We'll head in, see if there's the animatronic bears. There's a bear. Is it bears, right? Mm-hmm. They're bears. Or is it a raccoon and a bear? I think it's a raccoon and a bear. The world's largest knife show place, right here in Sevierville. So it's a beautiful sunny day here in the Great Smoky Mountains. It's a little chilly at 32 degrees. It's kind of deceiving right now.
Yeah.
I don't have my jacket on.
I'm cold.
It's cold. Just trust me, it's cold out. But that sun feels good and it makes all the difference. Yeah, so they have their new Christmas 2022 catalog that you can pick up here. They do a lot of mail ordering. In fact, that's how they got their start, was in the mail order business. They even had a little TV show on like the Home Shopping Network or something, where you can buy those crazy guys that would talk about all the knives. You can get 100 knives for $10 or something. If you've never been in here, this place is huge. Of course, they call it the world's largest knife store, but there's just more than knives here. They got camping gear, hunting equipment. They even have an artifact room that's got like just historic artifacts in it. We're gonna check that out at the end. That's my favorite part. A hat and t-shirt combo here for $20. They have all kinds of really cool tees. So if you're in taxidermy, this is the place to be. All kinds of crazy. Oh, that's a zebra. And I believe that's a water buffalo. I don't know. Put in the comments below. But over there, I think that's just African. Oh, there's even a giraffe over that way. A whole giraffe. So let's head to the top and get a bird's eye view of this place. Oh my goodness. So there's like 3 levels. There's a basement level down there. Then you have this mid-level. Then there's even another mid-level, like 2 mid-levels. Of course, you have the top floor. And then there's multiple buildings in here too, like they have different levels. So it's hard to take it all in. I love all the different animals. They got everything from like a little, I don't know what that is, like a little weasel or something on a chair. Of course, they have looks like a boar there. A couple boars. There's another one on the next pillar. They have all kinds of clothing options, and they're pretty well stocked. I even have some Columbia over there. Of course, everybody knows I love Columbia. They even have a moose in here. Dawn says he's a baby one. I know, I think he's bigger than you think. These guys here are catching deers. Looks like he's riding the deer. Of course, he's got his bow. And I have a cousin who owns a company that produces arrowheads. Yes, it's called G5. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but he's very popular in the bow industry. Ah, there's a bear coming out of that wall there. There's a new movie coming out pretty soon called The Cocaine Bear. It's, I guess, based around Knoxville. It's about a bear who gets into some cocaine. I don't know. Looks kind of interesting.
So Will is looking all spiffy in his new getup, and he's sitting on the Game of Thrones chair.
Game of Thrones. I've never seen it. I think everybody's seen it, but I haven't seen it. I guess this is the throne of the Game of Thrones. I don't know.
You look good.
So they have plenty of knives in here. As far as the eye can see, I mean, hundreds upon hundreds of them. And then they have these gloves here. These, I don't know, like pretty interesting things they have. Also that crazy, I don't know what that is. I think these are katanas. They got plenty of them. They even have showcases. So they pretty much got everything. And everybody should know Rambo's Bowie knife. Throwing stars and nunchucks is yeah. Oh my goodness, Dawn, you could become Spartacus or something.
Spartacus.
Yeah.
Or you could be my knight in shining armor.
Or you could be a knight, yes.
That one. That's what Scooby-Doo.
Ah, that is cool. Look at that. It's like a medieval. That's great. And then you can even be a Viking.
Oh wow.
$64.99 for the German style, or you could go $44.99 and become a Viking.
That's crazy.
They're not bad.
Or the water buffalo.
Yeah, they're not badly priced though. I mean, if you think about it, if you want to put a costume together,
What is this?
you know, $56 for, and these are real metal in that. This one here is the one, yeah, that's like a German style World War II or World War I helmet there. Yeah, it's like Spartacus, you know. So this one here is $84, and it's got the. That's cool. And they definitely have knives here. I know there's a lot of folks that watch us collect Funko Pops, and they have tons of them. They got Randy Orton there, and they got Harry from Dumb and Dumber, and Dune, and all kinds of them. Yeah, you can buy one and get one 50% off. This place is like a maze. Now we're going down. We were up, now we're down. I don't know. But it can be a lot. You can get lost in here. It's hard to find. Like, I'll see something I like, and I'll try to get back to it, can never find it again. Official grand opening was June the 2nd of 1984. I know they've moved in different buildings, and this is the newest. And this here is the Relic Room. This is where all those historic artifacts you can buy are at. We'll get to that a little bit later, but one of my favorite places. So Dawn was saying that this is a sword in the stone. Probably for a giant. But it could be the world's largest knife, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
It's a sword.
Well, it doesn't say that, but it's big.
Well, it's in a giant stone.
It is. So Roaring Fork Antiques. And everything is just beautifully decorated. Here, oh, there's a grizzly bear, Dawn.
He's big.
Oh, they're big. Look at his.
Look at the massive teeth and the claws.
Look at his claws are huge. Yeah.
It's all warm and cuddly until you get up close to a real one.
You don't even have to like knives or hunting equipment. You could just come here and see like all the taxidermy and then all the scenery. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's something here for everyone. And I know if you don't get into it, there's still something to see, right? It could take hours just to go through and see all the things hanging on the walls here. These are pretty cool here, these exploding targets. Just saying. The displays here are awesome. Of course, you got these turkeys. Looks like they're coming in for a landing. And then you have a Native American over there, maybe doing a little fishing by the stream, and they got this canoe just over that way. So much to take in. This turkey is on loan from a Jody Witt. It is ranking #1 in Tennessee and #9 nationally from Morristown. I'm wondering, it's got to be that turkey right there.
Probably.
Yeah, I believe it holds a record in the state of Tennessee. Yeah, pretty cool. So they got Loch Ness in here. Of course, they have the cougar up there and a little baby bear. And then a jackalope. They actually, fast as can be. You can never catch me. Yeah, old jackalope. Do you believe in jackalopes are real?
Yeah.
They're real, huh?
I've never seen one, but I believe in.
All kinds of critters over here. Different types of ducks and birds, and a little coyote, a bobcat, even a bear. They even have some artifacts up there on the wall. Some old bows and some spears. Hey, Dawn, they even have handbags in here. They have purses. So you got the purses here, and then you got the holsters over there. Yeah, these are probably purses that have like concealed compartments in them. Looks like these folks here are doing a little trapping. They got this buckboard. It looks like someone is driving that buckboard in here. Of course, the random gator head and a gator over there. Yeah, some Native Americans. Very well themed in here. They even have a paddle wheel in here. Looks like they're doing a little sharpening over there on that stone. You can see all these knives every which way. You got all these little glass medicine containers. Yeah, Buffalo Bill Weekly. So as you walk around, you'll see all kinds of artifacts. And yeah, even a soldier. So this bullet comes from a Civil War site in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, on 1862.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're Bubba Bear and the Backwoods Band, wishing you a very happy holiday season. Don't sing along. The most famous reindeer of all. Come on, Bubba.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. All of the other reindeer, they used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as he shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Merry Christmas, one and all, from all of us here at Smoky Mountain Knife Work. And Happy New Year.
I guess
It's your thing.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Boys, that sure was fun. A beautiful song for a beautiful season, Buckshot. And you know, somehow here in the Smoky Mountains, Christmas always seems even more special. Yeah, the mountains all covered in snow look like a Christmas car. And to see the sparkle and color of all the miles and miles of little lights during Winterfest just clean takes your breath away.
And this is my favorite part right here. Animatronic bear and a raccoon that will like tell a story. Right now they're doing Christmas carols over there. I don't think I've ever seen them do Christmas carols before. They even have a little grocery store here. Have all kinds of honeys and salsas, and they even have holy smoke. And that is really good. That's what I use. And it's made locally right here in the area. And every inch of every wall is covered with something. Now, I couldn't tell you what the history on all these different knives are, but there are plenty of them. In fact, there's a little NASCAR there. Harry Grant. Just everything's covered. We have a hillbilly surfboard, all types of sports memorabilia, even an old scoreboard here. Oh yeah. And they even have an old Harley Davidson sign there. And there is an elephant in here. It's huge. No, it's real. Yeah, they're that big in real life. There's definitely a lot of bears in here, a lot of antelope and deer and mountain goats, and there's even a buffalo head, huh? All these artifacts are from Alaska. We got some boots, and even got like a little, like a whale's tooth or something like that. Of course, you got to have a polar bear. So now we're going to head into the Relic Room, and they have everything over here at the Relic Room. This is like some kind of like canoe or something. Looks like a crocodile. I'm guessing it's a crocodile because it's got a pointy nose, right? And these are assorted bead strands for $6. But we have a little bit of everything. They got a lot of different stones in here. They even have antique Scottish brooches there. All made in Scotland. Price as marked. So this is one of the most interesting stores in all the Great Smoky Mountains. You can find things from all over the world. Of course, this area being mostly gems, but as we get further in, there'll be historical artifacts that you can buy and take home with you. It's kind of like going to a museum and be able to take home, you know, some of those pieces. Amethyst pyramids, very pretty. They're $12. They have some lucky trolls. I think Dawn has got one of these at home somewhere. And they're very unique. I don't know if that's a Buddha of some sort. $350. Japanese samurai era coins from 1600 to 1860. They have a Japanese foot soldier helmet from the 1790s to the 1840s. So everything in this case is from Japan, and it dates all the way back to the 1700s. Some of this is Vietnamese there, from 1450 to 1500 years old. It's just amazing what you can buy here. And some of it's very reasonable. All this is from Africa. All kinds of really interesting things. There's a pot there, or a vessel.
There's a fertility doll.
A fertility doll from the 1900s.
Ooh, I wonder if it works.
I don't know. Those are everything is very interesting in here. Here's a water pipe from the early 1900s for $400, and have these two little figurines. They're from the 1850s. They're $350. So you have all these cases here with things from different countries, and this is from a Native American, I think it's from Alaska, Northern American native artifacts in here. Now some of this is probably for the tourism, like that doll there for $100, and got everything in here. They have medieval keys from 1100 to 1300, discovered in Europe. Prices marked, look, about $25. There's a colonial baby Jesus between right around the 1800s for $950. There's a Spanish colonial statue of Saint Raphael, dated from 17 to 1800s there. And then there's a Saint Peter behind him for $1,400. And that is an original Japanese ninja warrior chainmail suit dated from 1850 to about 1830. They have Confederate shipwreck artifacts here, some coal. They got coins dating to 1800s. They even have a little piece of fabric from the Titanic. Oh, a little piece of it. Medieval coins from 1264 to 1268, only $20 a piece. I mean, I don't know where you can get a piece of history dating back almost 1,000 years for like $20. And there's even more over here. A whole nother room over here. Got a little bit of everything. I think these are fossils here. They have all kinds of bones in here. They have Ice Age fossils. They got a giant sloth teeth there. They got an extinct Ice Age camel. I got a little bit of everything. Early mammal. They got lots of World War II Germany artifacts in this case. So this is an original Revolutionary War era hair trunk. Yeah, it's made out of hair. It's very fragile. Made of deer skin. It's $485. It dates from 1730 to 1790. So there's a pre-Civil War era U.S. military hat. Probably from 1810 to 1860. $1,400. Maxwell House iced tea. I didn't know Maxwell House got into the iced tea business. So this is an upper gun turret for a B-29. It's a hatch used for detecting fire for the B-29 turret gunners. So this was actually on the top of the plane, and they would look up through it to see if there was, like, enemy aircraft.
It wasn't that thick of a glass.
yeah, there wasn't. Well, I flew in that B-17, and there was like a turn at the bottom, and I said that guy down there was crazy. Just a little guy could.
It's amazing that it's that small.
Yeah. Oh, they have a fallout shelter sign. They have a little, I think it's like a Geiger counter over there. They can see how much like radiation, and I got some, looks like some letters over there. Some Russian. Oh, there's a Russian hat there. Yeah, I got the sickle and hammer. All kinds of different pins, and these down here are Russian. Soviet era military pins. So there's an early Christian statue of Saint Peter or Saint Pedro, 1800 to 1860. Wow, that's cool. All kinds of Civil War artifacts in here. Love that belt buckle there. It's from the Indian Wars. They have radioactive glow-in-the-dark Jurassic dinosaur bones for $17.
Oh wow. So it must go on the
Yeah, it glows in the dark. Yeah, I don't know. Is that even safe having?
I like to see it at night, see if it does.
Let's see if it glows. So that's a long neck dinosaur bone.
It was discovered in Colorado.
Yeah. It says you can feel free to touch it. If you ever want to touch a dinosaur bone.
Touch it on.
So there is a lot to take in. I can't possibly show you everything. But if you would like us to come back and do a video, maybe show you more of just this area, put in the comments below. And as you can see, I mean, it just goes on forever. Any kind of history, American, world history, and just artifacts from around the world. This is a duckbill dinosaur arm, and they want $17,500 for it. And yes, all this stuff in here is real, or at least that's what they say. So that was the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. There is so much to see. It's hard to take it all in. You can't take it all in and just... We were here for like 2 hours, and we didn't even scratch the surface. And it's one of those places you got to see for yourself.
There's a lot in there.
There is a lot.
A lot of floors.
A lot of floors.
A lot of stairs.
And they're all staggered, like there's floors and there's in between floors. You could probably spend 2 days in there just looking at everything and taking it all in. But folks, that's gonna do it for today here in Sevierville. If you guys like the vlog, give it a thumbs up. We love you, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.